Hello everyone, good morning. Hope you all are going well. Do you miss your school? Are you missing your friends? Or are you missing your teachers? Yes, we all are missing all these things, right? Well, we all will overcome or we all will survive this pandemic and will be going back to our school wearing our school uniform, our school bag and with a happy face. Okay, do you feel loneliness in these corona days? Yes, we all feel loneliness at times, right? Now, can you tell me the last time when you feel loneliness? Just think about it. Yes, at times we feel like we are alone. There is nobody to share our sadness or our happiness and all. Well, I will tell you a small tip to overcome loneliness. When you feel alone, just talk to yourself. Consider you as a person and talk to yourself. Of course, you will feel better. Okay, now do you know some other words that we use instead of loneliness? Yes, we use solitude and isolation instead of loneliness. Let me ask, do you have any idea of about what we are going to learn today? Yes, of course, we are going to learn something related to loneliness. Today, let's learn a very famous poem named Solitude, written by the American poet Ella Wheeler Wilcox. We all know solitude means a state of loneliness. And in this poem, the poet says about what loneliness is, when all we feel loneliness, and how can we overcome it with our positive attitude. So before going to the poem, let's hear a song. Are you ready?
ചിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ കൂടെ ചിരിക്കാൻ ആയിരം പേർ വരും കരയുമ്പോൾ കൂടെ കരയാൻ നിന്നിഴൽ മാത്രം വരും നിന്നിഴൽ മാത്രം വരും.
Have you heard this song before? Yes, some of you have heard it. This is an old Malayalam film song. And what you heard now is the main theme of our poem. Laugh, and the world laughs with you. Weep, and you weep alone. For the sad old earth must borrow its mirth, but has trouble enough of its own. Sing, and the hills will answer. Sigh, it is lost on the air. The echoes bow to a joyful sound, but shrink from voicing care. Well, so how was the poem? Okay, so now let's go through the lines of the poem. Alright, so come on. Laugh, and the world laughs with you. Weep, and you weep alone. These are very famous lines that people used to quote always. Here, the poet is telling how people react when we are happy or when we are sad. That is, when we laugh or when we cry. When we are happy, there will be a lot of people to join with our happiness, right? But when we are sad, we will be alone. That is the fact. Now see the next two lines. For the sad old earth must borrow its mirth, but has trouble enough of its own. Here, the poet says that the earth wants only happiness because it has its own sadness. The poet has personify the earth here. Do you know what is meant by personification? Personification means considering an object or a thing as a person. Here in this poem, the earth is considered as a person. Well, so the earth does not need any sadness, it only needs happiness. Why earth does not need any sadness? Yes, of course, earth has its own sadness. Sing, and the hills will answer. Sigh, it is lost on the air. What does these lines mean? Well, when do we used to sing? When we are happy or when we are sad? Yes, of course. Most of the time, when we are happy, we used to sing. And here in this poem, the poet is telling that when we sing, the hills will hear us and they will respond to us. And thus they are joining in our happiness. So, what is personified in this poem? Yes, the hills are personified here. So, I hope you all understand what personification is. Okay, now tell me what is a sigh? Yes, someone is showing there. When we take a long breath in despair, that is a sigh. Well, I will show you. This is a sigh. Okay, so when we used to sigh? Yes, definitely when we feel sadness or when we feel despair, we used to sigh. And the poet here is saying that when we sigh or when we are sad, that is just lost in the air. That is, nobody will come to join in our sadness. And now let's move to the last two lines of the first stanza. The echoes pound to a joyful sound, but rings from voice in care. The first stanza concludes with two emotions being translated into sounds. The sound of singing will pound like a joyful echo, while the sound of sigh will be ignored. So in the first stanza, the poet says that when we are happy, there will be loads of people to come and join with us in our happiness. But when we are sad, we will be all alone. There will not be anyone. Because everyone have their own troubles and they don't want to be a part of others' problems. But you should not be like that, okay? You have to interfere in others' problems, understand their issues, and you have to find a solution or help them to find a solution for their problems. But don't ever expect any others to come and console you when you are sad. You have to be self-reliant and you have to console yourself from your sorrows. Okay? And you have to try to be happy always. Hope you all understood the poem. Now let me ask some questions. What does the opening line tells us about present day world? Yes, the opening line tells us that when we are happy, there will be a lot of people with us to join, and when we are sad, we will be alone. Even the earth has the same response towards the human sufferings. Identify the lines in the poem which indicates this idea. Yes, for the sad old earth must borrow its mirth, but has troubles enough of its own. Do you know what is meant by myth? Yes, myth means happiness. Alright, hope you all understood the poem. And now what you have to do is write about an incident that makes you alone. Hope you all will write it today itself. So thank you and see you soon.